Lisa Redmond here with attackman Matt Cavanaugh after the Redwoods just defeated the Archers 9-8 in overtime. Matt, this was a really big game for you guys. What was said in the locker room at halftime when you were tied at 4-4 apiece?
Not much was said. We just needed to clean up our turnovers. It was a pretty sloppy first half. Brent Adams made some really good saves, and some, to his credit, we shot right at a stick, and he was making clean, easy catches for fast breaks. Try to put a little bit of pressure on him. We got to him in the third quarter a little bit, and then kind of stalled out again in the fourth and got a lucky one in overtime. So a win's a win, but still a lot to work on.
Faceoff man Greg Gurenlian was out of this week's lineup with an injury, and then we saw Nick Osella come in and Tyler Dunn come in for him. How much of an impact did they have on this win?
Well, it's tough anytime when your face-off guy, your main face-off guy is hurt, and kind of you got to face off by committee. I think Nick and Tyler did a great job scrapping with Stephen Kelly all game. Stephen, kind of dominated us in the first half, but I think we did a good job wearing them down towards the end. We won a couple big face-offs at the end of the game, so all the credit goes to Nick and Tyler.
You were just named to your first AllStar Game in LA. How does that feel?
No, I'm excited. It's a huge honor. There's so many great players in this league, so many great players on my team, and I'm really happy and humbled to represent them.
Awesome. We'll see you in LA.
Thank you. See ya.
Here with Brent Adams. Brent, huge game for you, hat trick. What was your mentality going into this one?
Just kind of playing with our game plan. We don't really need to stray away. I think we're really starting to flow as a team and understand each other's tendencies. So just building on that was our biggest emphasis for today.
You've had quite the comeback to lacrosse. What has all this meant to you?
Oh, it's meant a lot. I mean, I had an Instagram yesterday just talking about guys on opposing teams just kind of saying, giving me a nod and saying that they're glad to see me back on the field. So it means the world to not only have my teammates support me, but guys around the league.
Heading into All-Star break, what do you think this team needs to work on?
I think we need to definitely have the communication midweek. I think it's something that professional lacrosse needs, everybody talking midweek and just kind of keeping the chatter up, whether it's about game plan or just getting to know guys more, as we're getting to the thick of the season and need to make sure that we're gelling as a team and being a close-knit family. So communication is a big piece of that.
Awesome. Thank you, Brent.
No problem. Thank you.
Here with Westberg. Wes, interesting week for you. Got added to the Redwoods. You come in, you score your first goal. What was that like for you?
Yeah, it was a great feeling, just to contribute, and more importantly, we got the win, and it's exciting to win in overtime like that, and it's a great team. Just glad to get out there and contribute.
What was your first reaction to playing with this team? What do you think are your strong points? What do you think you need to work on?
Yeah, I was excited. They said they wanted to throw me on attack to start and get some runs there playing with Cav and Jules, and that was a lot of fun. And then also kind of throw me around on midfield a bit, so it's good. I played attack in college, but played midfield mostly professionally with Denver, so it's nice to try out both positions and run around and get used to playing with some of those guys. We've got a lot of talent on offense and a very strong team defensively and in net.
Awesome. Thank you, Wes.
Thank you.
Here with Redwoods head coach Nat St. Laurent. Nat, really big game for you guys. Went into halftime, tied at 4-4. What did you say to the guys in the locker room?
We told them that this was exactly what we wanted. We knew that team is really good, and they just had some things not go their way the last few games. But we knew it was going to be a battle, a one-goal game, and that's what we wanted. And I didn't want it to go to overtime, and I certainly didn't want it to last that long in overtime. But I'm so proud of our guys. They battle every game.
Face-off man Greg Gurenlian was out of the lineup this week with an injury. We saw Nick Osella come in and Tyler Dunn come in for his place. How much of an impact did they have on this team and this win?
I think Greg had a huge impact on what he did last week and what that meant to our team. It was inspiring, and that's what you need out of your leader. And for those two guys to go in, and I don't know what the final stats were, but I know that there were some big ground balls out there that we did get, and they didn't get many looks off the face-off, which, I'm just proud of those two guys. They came in, did what we asked them to do, and, roll Woods.
It was a big day for you as well with it being Military Appreciation Game. What does it mean to be in D.C., to play in front of this crowd and get a win like this?
When the national, forgive me here, when the national anthem's playing and you're looking at a flag, and I'm thinking about my brother I haven't seen in a while. He's been on 6 different deployments, and I just had one of my college players graduate today from OCS down in the Marines, and he's in the stands, and so many vets that I met here today just walking in and out of the tunnel. You got to forgive me. It's emotional. I love this country, and I love what it stands for, and I love what these brave men and women do for us. It's special.
Awesome. Thank you, Nat.